Hi guys. Okay, so remember I told you guys I had another video to talk about. Oh my god, I just want to say something. God told me some things this morning, and I just want to say these people are so miserable. So miserable. I just want to say, like, be careful of fake people. Be careful of fake friends. Be careful of fake people in general. Okay, because a lot of them are the very ones that were plotting up against you. A lot of them are the very ones that tried to stop everything that God has in store for you. And because they realize that you cannot be stopped, a lot of them are trying to join you. Okay? So be mindful of that. There's people who will smile in your face when originally they were the ones that were up against you. They were the ones that were chanting against you. They were the ones that they're putting your photos on altars, putting your names on altars, burning your name on paper. Like, they were the ones doing these crazy things. And when they saw that nothing was working, they're like, okay, let me smile in his or her face. Let me be friends with him or her. These people are so miserable. When God tells us certain things, he may not tell us, on the dog next door. He may not tell us like the bigger picture right away, but he may lead us up to the bigger picture. For instance, remember he gave me the message yesterday about this is safe, or something about you're safe. And I talked to you guys about that you are safe, that no weapons formed against you will prosper, right? This is exactly what he's talking about. You are safe because listen to this. This morning, God told me that they're out for revenge. And I'm like, out for revenge? What are you talking about, And this is why they're out for revenge. And when I say they, I'm talking about whoever has been attacking you, whether it's your family, whether it's friends, whether it's organizations, whoever. Sometimes it's a bunch of people. Sometimes it's coming from all over. Arrows are being aimed from all over, but they cannot touch us. They're formed, but they won't prosper, right? But they're coming for revenge. And here's why they're out for revenge. This is the most miserablest thing. I was like, God, this is the most miserablest thing that people can do to themselves. Literally. So it's almost like they're like, how dare you? They're like, how dare you overcome every arrow I've aimed at you? How dare you be vindicated from God? How dare you choose to walk with God? How dare you accept the call? How dare you accept the assignment? How dare you want best for yourself and for your family? How dare you break generational curses? How dare you tell your testimony about what I've done to you? How dare you overcome the witchcraft that I've tried to aim at you for these last years, months, weeks? How dare you embarrass me by overcoming the attempts? This is the most miserablest thing that anyone could even possibly be feeling. I was like, God, like this is literally narcissism to a whole other level. People are mad at you guys because you guys are speaking of your testimony, and they're trying to get revenge on you because you're speaking your testimony. They're trying to get revenge on you because you are elevating through Christ. They're trying to get revenge on you because every single word curse they spoke about you, and every single lie and rumor that they have spread about you has come back void. The truth has come out. And a lot of these people are embarrassed. It's like they put themselves in this position by coming up against you in the first place. And then they get upset because whatever they tried to do did not work. And then they try to get revenge on you for something that they started and they tried to do in the first place. It's crazy. The reason why God said that you are safe, and it is safe, is because he is reassuring us, his children, that no matter what they do, everything that he has plans for us, everything that he has been telling us, it still stays. It still stands. It still stands. These people make their lives so much more worse and so much more harder for themselves the more and more and more they come up against us. What they don't understand is the more they try to stop us, the more they try to block us, the more God is going to elevate us. The more God is going to push us Do you see what I'm saying? And they don't even understand that they're making it a lot harder for themselves by doing this. But at the end of the day, we can't expect anything less from narcissistic people. We can't accept anything less from people who are obsessed with seeing us fall. There's people who are like, God, why him? Why her? Why not me? Why'd you pick him? Why'd you pick her? And this is why they're coming out for revenge. They can't stand the fact that God has picked you. They can't stand the fact that you have something in store for you that is greater than what you could imagine. They can't stand the fact that you are breaking generational cycles. You're going to be the first person in your family to be in a healthy marriage, or the first person in your family to be a millionaire, the first person in your family to have a business, to graduate school, to have an organization, to have a ministry. Whatever your purpose is, I'm just naming a bunch of things. They can't stand that you're the first person in the neighborhood that made it out. You ever see people that made it out of the hardships of the struggles, and as soon as they make it out, everyone in their neighborhood turns on them? They can't go back to their own hometown, because when they go back to their own hometown, they're being killed, they're being robbed, they're being set up. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times when people make it and they get to a certain level in life, they have to move. They have to remove themselves from everything that they're used to. And this is why. And then when they do that, the same people that were not happy for them originally in the beginning, the same people that never ever, had any type of positive thing to say about their dreams, their aspirations, the same people that tried to keep them down are the very same people that are going to complain and say, you got rich and switched up, or you think you're too good, or you think you're too better than us. You think that you don't need us no more. Make up all this stuff to try to gaslight the very ones that God has blessed. And this is what they do. When they see that you understand your purpose and you're serious about your walk with God, and you're serious about your purpose, and you're not letting nothing stop you, and they see they can't slow you down, then they'll start to gaslight you and try to make you feel bad for receiving more from God. That's what they do. And this is the same tactics that they're using today. The only difference is they're more so out for revenge, because you are surpassing every single blockage and you are jumping hurdles on this journey. You're passing every single ditch that they have dug for you. You may trip a couple times, but you get back up. You may hit your toe on a rock here and there, but you get back up. You know what I'm saying? You may have a bruise here and there, but you get back up. And it's like narcissists will sit there and they will say all these negative things about you and tell you all these negative things about yourself, for you to start feeling discouraged. And then when they see that you're no longer feeding into it, no one's feeding into it, and you're no longer allowing it to affect you, they will go and use sorcery and force it to affect you, just to validate what they think about you. So you have to force someone to be a failure, because deep down you know they're really not a failure. Deep down you know that you are trying to manipulate them into thinking they were a failure so they can fail. And because they're not failing, now you want to force them to be a failure by trying to block them, stop them, confuse them, send monitoring spirits, put their name on altars, do graveyard rituals. So you're trying to force failure in their life just to prove yourself a point. How big does your pride and ego have to be to have to do something like that? Just to prove a point to themselves. The reason why they're out for revenge is because they cannot stand the fact that you are continuing to win. And the reason why they're out for revenge is because they have to keep watching you win. That's the thing. They have to keep watching. They have front row seats to watch you win. And guess what? They're going to continue watching Ring. As a matter of fact, they're going to have VIP to watch you win. They may even be in the skyboxes watching you win. They're going to have to continue watching you win, and nothing they do can stop you. No weapons they form will prosper. And you just got to keep going. Love you guys. Bye.